Welcome to the Sales Strategy Bootcamp with Romeo Mabasa. In this episode, we'll look at how to build a sales team. Salespeople are very smart and slick on the tongue. It's very important for you to develop and test your own sales process end-to-end, understand how to sell your own products and services to ensure that when a salesperson comes up with excuses why they are not performing, you are able to know that immediately. I am sure when you started building your business, you used to do everything on your own. Part of that, as I already mentioned in the previous slide, that you need to test your products and services, understand how long it takes you to close a deal, understand customer interactions, so that when a salesperson is struggling, you are able to advise them accordingly. Part of your sales process is your ability to understand the various objections and rejections that customers will be giving you. After all, you are the one who developed or sourced the same service or product that you are selling. So it's important to actually document all the rejections and simulate all the challenges that a various deal can go through in order to help your sales team. As the business grows, you will be hiring more and more sales teams, and it's important that everybody goes through some form of a uniform training program. So you could actually develop your own sales induction program where everybody goes through it, and that ensures that everybody gets the same level of training, the same level of exposure, and this will save you a lot of retraining and time. I mean, as you can imagine, as the business grows, it's going to be difficult to put together some of these things. So while you are still on your own and you still have a little bit of time, develop your sales competencies, your job descriptions to ensure that you look professional when you hire the sales team. Because remember, you also need to make an impression on the people you hire, even though they are looking for jobs, but your organization skills will impress them. The more salespeople you have, the more visibility you will need. You need to know who's working on what. You need to know opportunity maturity. So it's very important to invest in a CRM, that's your customer relations management software, so that your salespeople can log all their deals, all the opportunities they are working in, so that you don't call anybody. You can just go on the system and check how far a deal is. Furthermore, you have to develop sales policies around managing disgruntled customers, around managing customers who want a bribe, managing customers who are unruly, so that your team knows exactly how to manage this without having to run to you every time. Obviously, there are special cases, but in general cases, they are able to handle this without you. People outgrow their positions. People get bored because they have been doing the same thing over and over again. And as you know, there comes a time where money is just not good enough, especially when it comes to personal growth. So it's important for you to have a clear vision and a career roadmap for your team, especially those that are doing very well and maybe they can grow into more senior roles and responsibilities. More importantly, you have to develop your sales incentives, commission structure, and over-performance compensation schemes. You will find that as the business grows, there are people that are really passionate about the business and they're doing very well. And without openly sharing these policies, it creates problems when someone notices that they might have worked very hard, but they didn't get, a compensation that was fair enough. So you have to do this. One of the most unfortunate things that happens to all businesses is that someone is watching. Someone is always checking you out, and someone is watching your employees, and someone is going to start making them offers. So it's very important for you to have a proper sales retention and attrition management, because salespeople will always find a way to jump to a better opportunity. to avoid putting yourself in a rather unfortunate situation of hiring the wrong salesperson or a team. It's important to develop a hiring criteria, working together with your partners, working together with your HR if you have one, to make sure that you don't set yourself up to fail. The problem is, once you've hired the wrong person, you are stuck with them, and that might cause a headache for you. And it's important to create a culture to celebrate every win. It's important to make sure that you have a little clock, you have something that everybody in the business will identify to know when you have done very well. So you have to create a balance between celebrating your wins and celebrating your losses. Where is the clock? Get the clock and start ringing that bell. And of course, all those campaigns that need to go out, you have to work hand in hand with marketing and sales to make sure that the teams are able to come up with killer campaigns that will create visibility for the business. Don't make a mistake of having siloed business where marketing is doing its own thing and sales is doing its own thing there. There's a saying that a salesperson is as good as their last deal. So I hope that you don't make this mistake where people have to hide because they didn't do very well. Create a healthy culture, celebrate and learn from both your wins and your losses. Learn to treat your salespeople with respect, and they will make you proud. As the business grows, as your sales team is doing very well, as they are closing those deals and bringing in good accounts, remember that you will have war of egos and attitudes will flare, because when people do well, when people have more money, their real character comes out. So it's important for you to teach your team to be ethical, to be professional at all times. And as always, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I would like to hear from you. If you find these YouTube videos very, very helpful, let me know and recommend them to others, other business people, entrepreneurs, small businesses. Tell them to subscribe to this channel, and they will definitely find help.